Hello again. I'm Guru Lakshmi, a senior pricing consultant at Monetizely. So we do pricing consulting for SaaS and software companies. In this series, I'm going to be breaking down pricing pages from a consultant standpoint, helping you not just understand how they charge, but also how their pricing supports or hinders their growth strategy. Today, we're going to be reviewing Wrike's pricing page. But before we dive in, I would like to quickly walk you through this framework that I go through in analyzing a pricing structure. So I analyze a pricing page from three core dimensions: packaging, value metric, and price point. Together, these shape the strategic narrative of how a company monetizes its value. But before we look at Wrike's pricing page, it's important to set some context. So Wrike is currently operating at around $250 million in ARR, growing at approximately 30% year on year in the highly crowded work management industry. So they compete with the names like Asana, Jira, Smartsheet, ClickUp, Teamwork, Monday, and several others. At the scale and stage, we would typically expect the company to pursue a pricing strategy that enhances sales efficiency, supports clear upsell paths, and enables frictionless customer self-serve. But however, when we look at the current pricing structure, we see a few missed opportunities, most notably the under-monetization of AI, the unclear differentiation between the enterprise and Pinnacle tiers, and the limited add-on strategy. These seem to restrain their potential of revenue expansion. Let me elaborate in detail. Now, when we look at Wrike's pricing page, they offer 5 plans starting from the free to Pinnacle. At closer inspection, we can see that their AI tool, which is the AI work intelligence, is being offered uniformly across all its paid tiers. This approach is in contrast to their competitors, where ClickUp monetizes its AI as a paid add-on. Smartsheet and Jira restrict its AI to premium tiers, and Monday includes its AI capabilities in the high-end tiers, but also charges via a credit-based system once the usage thresholds are crossed. In comparison, Wrike is clearly under-leveraging its AI capabilities as a monetization lever by offering it uniformly across all its paid tiers. So from a strategic standpoint, to monetize AI better, we would recommend gating AI capabilities by offering the core functionalities as paid add-ons to the lower tiers and bundling the more advanced capabilities into the premium high-end tiers. This allows the company to align the monetization to value perception and also usage intensity. Furthermore, when you look at the enterprise and Pinnacle tiers, they lack clear value separation. Aside from the resource and capacity planning, there's minimal functional distinction between them. So in a market where planning and analytics tools can be substantial revenue drivers, these features could be easily structured as modular add-ons rather than just being restricted to the top-end tiers. Additionally, the automation and storage limits remain relatively conservative even at the premium levels. And there's no paid option to increase limits. This seems like a missed revenue opportunity. Compounding this is the complete absence of the support tool across all tiers, including the top end. This seems like a notable oversight in a B2B enterprise space. To address this, we suggest one of the two approaches or a hybrid of both. So one of the approach could be to consolidate enterprise and Pinnacle into a single, more robust enterprise tier with core advanced functionalities like resource capacity planning, data analytics, access to Wrike's data hub, and more premium support features. Or the second approach could be to establish clearer tier separation between them by enhancing Pinnacle with unlimited automation and storage limits, advanced data analytics, access to Wrike's data hub, technical account management and onboarding services, while making available paid add-ons for increased usage limits to the enterprise tier. So arriving at an optimal approach should be guided by an understanding of the concentration of customer segments, as in, are they more SMB or mid-market focused, or are they more enterprise? Then look at the customer level feature usage data, adoption patterns, and willingness to pay analysis, with a broader market benchmarking. Furthermore, some level of foundational support tools could be made available for lower tiers, with the more premium support features reserved for the top end tiers or as an optional upgrade. So, enhancing AI monetization and better defining value boundaries between their top tiers should be strategic priorities for Wrike for the growth stage that they are in. This is informed from our experience working with companies in the similar growth stages. Next, looking at the next step in our framework, pricing metric. So Wrike uses dollar per user per month as a metric, which is intuitive and widely accepted in the industry, where the customers are billed per user license on a monthly basis. As a general rule of thumb, the ideal pricing metric should mirror customer perceived value while also aligning with the internal cost structures. For Wrike, this model seems to be a solid fit because the user per dollar per month scales proportionately with the number of users benefiting from the product, ensuring alignment between usage and costs. It also offers predictable billing and facilitates straightforward deployment and integrates cleanly into the internal CPQ tools and billing softwares. It also encourages expansion as the team sizes grow and creates a direct incentive for product adoption across departments. So we feel that dollar per user per month strikes the right balance for Wrike, and its adoption across the industry reinforces this decision. Finally, looking at the last step in my framework, price point. So Wrike's team plan is competitively priced within the market range of $7 to $11 per user, while its business plan at $25 per user sits significantly higher than most of its competitors. So Smartsheet charges $19, Jira charges $13.53, ClickUp at $12, Monday has two plans, one at $12, another at $19, and Teamwork comes in at $19.99. So all of these plans offer similar value or sometimes higher for much cheaper prices. This tells us that Wrike's mid-market pricing is notably aggressive, which does not reflect the parity in perceived value. So we recommend conducting conjoint base market analysis or in-person customer research to evaluate segment-level willingness to pay, to calibrate the business plan pricing accordingly. That's the end of Wrike's pricing page. So to quickly recap, Wrike is a very well-established player in the industry with strong product fundamentals. But their pricing strategy is leaving meaningful opportunities on the table. With the rate at which they are growing, it becomes apparent to improve the sales efficiency further and to expand ARR better, that packaging could be strengthened with enhanced AI monetization and better top-tier tiering, while their business plan pricing needs further evaluation to ensure alignment with market expectations and segment willingness to pay. This analysis is based solely on publicly available information. No assumptions or internal insights were used. Every recommendation made here today is reflective of a consultant's perspective, derived from externally available content and standard market benchmarking practices. That's the breakdown for today. Thanks for watching.